guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I was going through the archives of all my videos and going through some old ones, and I was like, okay, when was the first time I actually done an underwear try on video? But it wasn't really a try on, it was more just a review because I wasn't really, I guess, confident in doing that at that point. That was about almost 6 years ago. And I found my very first review haul video was of the Bjorn Borg and Pump, and that is now coming up to 6 years ago. So I wanted to do like a 5-year on how was the underwear and what's kind of different with it, and I thought it'd be a fun like anniversary thing to do on here. And I have 3 pairs here. Now if you guys don't know, I do have Patreon where there is a tier where you can get some of my classic pairs that I've had and tried on in the past. Now I think one of them actually, one of the Pump ones I did have in that has actually gone to someone that requested it, and I was like, fine, you can have it. There's like 2 different tiers. There's the $25 tier and the $45 one. The $45 one gets you a jock and a pair of trunks or briefs or whatever, and it's just like old archived pieces, but these ones are just the ones I've worn the past 5 years. I'm going to show you the, I guess, how they've stood through washes and everything. So as you can probably tell, I have a lot of underwear in my rotation. A lot of them don't get a lot of use. They probably get worn a few times a year, like not that frequent because of how many I go through and different types. So these in 5 years will probably be my most worn underwear, and I can like kind of go through like what's happened in the wash. And it's Bjorn Borg and Pump, so really 2 big name brands. Now I had briefs of Bjorn Borg because they were really popular at the time, and I'm going to start with this one, which is this baby blue and teal candy mint color. This one stood quite well through the tests of time. It does have an open fly feature here. I think these are all a size medium. Yeah, all size medium. You can see the label's kind of faded. This one actually washed really well. I washed them all in 30 degrees. I think higher is kind of bad. The only thing is here, like here, it's kind of like not really worn, but it's kind of like been stretched out a little bit, I guess. It's kind of got like a little ripple going here, but overall this is really like, it looks almost how I bought it. It's very pristine, it kept its shape well, and it's definitely served its justice over the years because I really do love this one. It's one of my favorites. The next one we have is the striped one. I think I have this one in some. So it is this one here. This one looks brand new as well. This one looks like it's done its justice. The only thing is the rippling of the band. I don't know if you can see that up close. Here, just before where the split of the seam is, there's kind of ripples. You can kind of see it here. So that's been like just the elastane kind of being pulled a bit too much out of it, and it's rippling back. So that's the only thing with this one. There's no elastane coming out of the band at all. The shape has still been the same. It still has that kind of like, it's been stretched here at the bottom, but that's just like, but that's meant to be expected over like the washes you have. But for 5 years, there's no holes in these. The quality has stood really well. It's also got an open fly as well on this one. But like both of them really had no issues with the wash at all. There's like no holes. They still are a really great pair of underwear, and they look almost as I got them as well. So that is quite great with these. Then we have the other Pump one, which is this navy one, which I don't think the open fly actually exists on this. It's just a look for the underwear. So that is this one. It is the mesh. It doesn't look too bad. It does have like these little, I don't know, the little bollies from the material, and like other like little material on it too. But overall it's been quite good. It's kept its shape well. The only issue I had was I think a zipper got caught on something, and this part here had to be sewn back together. So you can see on the other side it's kind of come apart a little bit. But other than that, once it's been sewn, it's actually been fine because that happened like quite early on. It's been fine all these years, which is really good. And it's been one of my favorite pairs that I've had. You can see the writing here has been washed off, but it is super great for the gym. I used to wear this all the time for the gym. This is really nice. It is a lot more tight fitting than most. And I really liked this part here because it's like a really elasticated strap on it. And look at that, it still has that really great tension in it, and it still lasts really well on the wash too. There's no seam rippage, there's nothing bad at all. So like as long as you wash them on 30 degrees, a lot of the underwear still stays quite well. like obviously the white isn't really white anymore. It's kind of like a grayish hue. On camera it's gonna look pretty white, but it is kind of a grayish color. But still, 5 years on, it's crazy. This actually holds up really well. It's probably a little bit more tighter for me at this point because this was a one that I washed and it might have just shrunk in the wash a little bit more. I think all of them kind of do that after a while. But that is this one here. Yeah. Obviously these all get a 4 out of 5 from me, just for like how they lasted throughout the years. It's been crazy and amazing as well. So if you're wondering what Pump or Bjorn Borg is like 5 years later, this is what they're like. I know it's probably a lot more minimum washes than a usual person going through them all, but that's just because of the content I do on here. I do collect a lot and I, you know, kind of want to downsize on some of those. So that's these ones here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, revisit of a classic old one and get to see them try it on as well, because I didn't do try-ons at that point. I think I started doing them in October. So that is these guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, a nice little walk down memory lane together. And yeah, let me know what you think about these, and if you've been around since the very first video that I done my try-ons with, let me know. So guys, remember to smash the like button, turn that notification bell on when you subscribe so you don't miss out any of the action, any fun giveaways, or any other content coming your way. And also leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think about these. Is this your first time seeing them, or have you been an OG and been stuck around for the past 5 years? I want to know. Let me know down below. And make sure to have an awesome day wherever you may be, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye. So the video you're just watching has just ended, but don't worry, you can go watch one of my old videos right here, or you can go and subscribe right here and be notified when my next video comes out so you don't have to miss any of the action. So thank you and goodbye.